TNPSC Mentor.
Morning students, TNBC Mentor is conducting free classes for TNBC Group 2 mains, that is paper 1 and paper 2 in main exam. To prepare students for this exam, that is for the TNBC mains exam, Group 2 mains exam, we have published so many videos such as translation, letter writing and essay writing and so on. In continuation this, now we are going to teach about how to prepare Kinstolopping. How to prepare for the question Kinstolopping. Kinstolopping means given bullet points are to be presented into a paragraph in a readable manner. That is, points will be given, bullet points will be given. These bullet points to be presented in a paragraph or in paragraphs in a readable manner. Okay. So before start writing, we should read all bullet points given completely and try to understand the theme given in the Kins and arrive an idea. And then only start writing. Now we can see an example for this. Please see the question in the screen. We have given an example for Kinstolopping. First, start reading the question. Poompugar, one of the oldest towns, Kovalan Kannagi, historic port town near Mayiladurai, Pugar and Kaveri Pumpattinam, Early Chola Kingdom, Pachinapalai and Tamil epics, Silappatikaram and Manimekalai, seaborne trade, sea trader Manaikan, big trader Masatuan, merchants from Greece and Rome, foreigner settlements, interact, natives and foreigners, learn foreign languages, interact, exchange of goods and ideas, cultural blending. Now we can understand the given bullet points is about ancient oldest town Poompugar. Poompugar, once we hear about Poompugar, we can recall the all points we learned in the school ages. So Poompugar is a port town, I think. It is correct? Poompugar is a port town of early Chola kingdom. The epic Silappatikaram starts with Poompugar. Then next Silappatikaram covers 3 kingdoms, Chola, Pandya, Cheras. Okay, so Silappatikaram start with Poompugar town, where the Kannagi and Kovalan live. Okay, so the location of Poompugar, where now we have to get an idea of location of Poompugar. Poompugar is a port town along the Bay of Bengal and it is located where the Kaveri river drains into the sea and nearby the Mayiladurai, nearby the town Mayiladurai, it is a location. Then next Poompugar, the other names of Poompugar, Pugar and Kaveri Pumpattinam. Poompugar is a port town, important port town of early Chola kingdom. Then next Silappatikaram, about Silappatikaram, Manaikan, Masatuan. Manaikan the father of Kannagi, Masatuan father of Kovalan. Manaikan sea trader, Masatuan big trader. So both of them lived in were lived in Poompugar. That means Poompugar is a port town a great port town with so much of traders. Indirectly, Ilangovadigal indicate the traders were indicate so many traders were lived in Pumbugar. So it is a great town, great port town. It is a theme of this paragraph. Now we are going to write first Pumbugar. See the questions and see the question and start writing. Pumbugar is one of the oldest towns in ancient Tamilakam. Here we can see the tense is. Pumbugar was also was one of the oldest town in ancient Tamilakam. So ancient Tamilakam. So we should write in past tense. Pumbugar was one of the oldest towns in ancient Tamilakam. Pumbugar, famous personality, famous characters of Silappathigaram, Koval and Kannagi lived. In the presentation way is, this is the place where, this is a place where. Here we should, here we can use pronoun, that is where. This is a place where the characters of Silappathigaram, that is Kovalan and Kannagi live. Here where is examples of pronoun. This is a place where the characters of Silappathigaram, Kovalan and Kannagi live. Then next, the location. Location of Pumbugar. Historic port town near Mayiladurai. Here we have given 2 points only, but we have to explain the location of the Pumbugar. Pumbugar was also a port town along the Bay of Bengal. Not in the Bay of Bengal, along the Bay of Bengal. Then Pumbugar is a port town. So what is the use of Pumbugar? Pumbugar is established to facilitate maritime trade. Facilitate maritime trade. Nowadays, we can see Chennai, Ennur, Thoothukudi. These are all the major ports of Tamil Nadu. Now, we have so many technologies for quickening the trade. But in an ancient time, it would take time to trade. However, in the ancient past, countries have such as Chola and Pandya. Cholas and Pandyas have port cities, port town, to export their surplus goods and import their scarce commodities. In the same way, Pumbugar is one of the such as historic port, very very important port for earliest Chola kingdom. Now we are going to present this. The port were established for facilitating maritime trade. Even in times of past, countries began to export their surplus goods and import the scarce commodities by sea. Pumbugar is one such historic port that emerged in the wake of increasing maritime trade. In the wake of here the phrases in the wake of, it is the most important. When we are going to a paragraph in a correct manner, we should use some phrases and clauses. Okay, increasing maritime, in the wake of increasing maritime, by not using due to, by not using because of. The correct way of presenting is in the wake of increasing maritime trade. Next, what is the correct location of Pumbugar? It is a coastal town. It is a coastal town. Pugar is a coastal town near the present day Mayiladurai and is located where the Kaveri river drains into the sea. Located where the Kaveri river drains into the sea. Okay. Next, other names given Pugar and Kaveri Pumbuttinam. Now we are going to present this. Pumbugar was also known by the other names such as Pugar, and Kaveri Pumbettinam. It served as a major port town for early Chola kingdom. Okay, already I have said. Next, literature. Points given about literature. Pattinapalai, Silappatikaram, Manimekalai. These are all the Sangam literatures. They have mentioned about the maritime trade of Pumbugar. So now we have to write the point. Likewise, Pattinapalai, Silappatikaram and Manimekalai have references or have mentioned the seaborne trade that took place in the Pumbugar. Next point, Manimekalai, seaborne trade, sea trader Manaikan, big trader Masatuan. Now, the Masatuan, Manaikan are the characters of Silappatikaram, characters found in Silappatikaram. So, now we are going to short introduction for Silappatikaram. Silappatikaram in particular speaks about the greatness of Pumbugar. Who is Manaikan? We have to describe Manaikan and we have to describe Masatuan. Who is Manaikan? Father of Kannagi. Leading character of, he is a hero, she is a heroine of Silappatikaram epic. So, father of Kannagi was Manaikan. Here in the points, in the bullet points, we have given sea trader Manaikan. So, now we can explain Manaikan as Manaikan means sea trader. Manaikan means sea trader. Next, big trader Masatuan. Big trader Masatuan. So, the male character of Silappatikaram. Female character Kannagi. The male character of Silappatikaram Kovalan. Kovalan's father was Masatuan. Masatuan means big trader. Here, in Silappatikaram, by indicating the names father of Kannagi and father of Kovalan as Manaikan and Masatuan, Ilangavadigal indirectly mentioned about, indirectly given the references of maritime trade took place in the port city of Pugar. That is, so much of traders, seaborne traders and big traders were lived and settled in Pumbugar town and flourished town of Pumbugar for early Chola kingdom. So these are all the points indirectly given by the Ilangovadigal. Okay, now we have to explain these ideas. Likewise, it is clear from the text of Silappatikaram. It is clear from the text of Silappatikaram. Pumbugar was a place where big traders and sea traders had settled down. That is, now at the next numerous merchants, points given, merchants from Greece and Rome. Bullet point given is merchants from Greece and Rome. Now we have to present likewise numerous merchants from foreign countries such as Rome and Greece landed at Pumbugar and settled down in that place. Why foreigners at the past time have settled in a town, in a port town? Because due to busy and continuous trade and the time gap between loading and unloading will take place more than months, more than 6 months, more than 1 year. Okay, so the foreign trader had to settle in a particular place and indulged in trade. Now we have to explain this as due to busy and continuous trade, many of the foreign traders settled and stayed in Pumbugar indefinitely. And the proof is there are evidence of foreign settlement in Pumbugar town. Okay. Next points: interaction. Native and foreigners learn foreign languages. Once the foreigners have settled in a particular place for a long time, they would interact with the natives, and the natives would interact with the foreigners by their own languages. They will interact, they will learn their languages, they will learn their foreign languages, and they will learn so much of culture, so much of thinking, so much of philosophy through foreign language. Then they will communicate to their own native places, own natives, own native peoples. Here we have to explain this. There are evidence of foreign settlements. Here we can explain as there are evidence of foreign settlements in the town of Poompugar. People speaking many languages, that is foreigners from so many countries such as Greece and Rome. So we can say people speaking many languages inhabited Poompugar in that time, in that past time, because as loading and unloading of goods, unloading of goods to the ships took some months. The foreign traders began to settle and to interact with the local peoples during that period. This enabled, that is, the interaction enabled the natives. Interaction enabled the natives to learn foreign languages for communication. Similarly, the foreigners also learned Tamil to communicate with the natives. Okay. Last points, exchange of goods and ideas, cultural blending. Once the foreign traders settled, they would interact with the natives. This contact, this interaction facilitated not only exchange of goods but also ideas and language of natives, resulting in cultural blending. This is a way of presenting kinship developing. In this video, we develop the kins in a simple manner. However, this is the beginning. It is only a beginning. It is not an end. We have to learn English language, that is, in English language, grammar, particularly tense, voice, direct, indirect, speeches, degrees of comparison, preposition, pronoun, phrases and classes. Only after we learn the important topics such as tense, voice, speech, phrases and classes, preposition, and so on, we can present kinship developing in an excellent manner. However, it would take more time. However, before learning these topics, please practice kinship developing based on school books. Okay?